It's 2:15 p.m. It's April 1st, 2025. And I'm going to state at the beginning of this is not, 100% not an April Fool's joke. This is a call out to any lawyer that deals with unemployment for an open and shut case to make a ton of money. I don't even know how much. I want to sue for $1 million. So if there's any lawyers that take any overpayment from unemployment cases, I got the best, easiest case you'll ever have in your life. Okay, so I listen to all this crap I had to go through. So they told me I had to print out the forms for the appeal. 7 simple questions. You just put boxes in there and then you write an explanation of why you think you don't owe this money, right? So I said, well, I don't have a printer. I'm gonna have to go to the library. So I go to the library and it doesn't work. I can't get the pop-up to come up so I can print this out. So I called her up and I had to be whispering and everything and told her that I cannot get these printed out. So she said, well, here's what I'll do. I will send you another email with all the questions and you write them all out by hand. Write them all out by hand, and then, so I wound up with 4.5 pages worth of stuff I had to write out by hand. Ridiculous. So I sent it out on Friday. Today, I get emails from Colorado Unemployment saying that they received all the information. So I'm like, okay, good. Maybe something. So I'm looking into it. I look into it and it shows all the paperwork that I've submitted, all the pictures I submitted. And then the line above it says the appeal board did not receive any information on this. What? And it also said in there, because check this out. So in February I get an email. I didn't get nothing in the actual mail, so I thought it was a scam, which it still could be a scam. February, I get a email and it says we calculated that you owe $47,000. So here's the thing too. So altogether, I had somebody that knows their taxes from church figure it out for the Iowa thing. He found out that I made $15,000 from unemployment in Colorado, $6,500 for Iowa. I think I might have already said that in a different video. I don't know. But I'm going to start making videos for documentation, for evidence, because this is insane. So it says that I owed $47,000 in February. Then I get an email in March saying that, oh, we recalculated your amount. We made a mistake. You only owe $32,000. So now it says on this new email, on the emails, they got 5 different correspondence inside these emails. And it says, we recalculated it again. Now it's back to $47,000 again. What in the world is going on? So before, when it was at $32,000, I looked to see what the payments were. If I was to have to pay payments month to month, $498. So now I go back and look again to see how much the payments went up. No payments at all. They only accept the full amount. And before, when I supposedly owed $9,000, but they finally figured it out, they were threatening jail time. So now it's more than 5 times more of that now. So calling out to any unemployment overpayment lawyers out there, I'm suing for mental anguish. There's a bunch of other stuff I can't think of all. Mental distress, because this is ridiculous. I went through 8 months of hell before, from 2021 all the way into January 2022. Oh, there's something else too that happened. Check this out. So in these emails that Colorado sent me, that said that they sent me payments, $83 payments, 6 $83 payments, which equal $498, February 3rd of this year. So I'm like, what? So I went and got my old card that I had from U.S. Bank Relia card where they were sending me payments to. And nope, there's nothing on there. So I called the guy and he said, nope, there wasn't any payments, from whatever the last date was. And he said he looked at back past, no past, no, and there's nothing. There is no payments. So I'm like, where do these payments come from? Now they're trying to say they sent me $498. And that's a weird coincidence. My supposed monthly payments for the overpayment was $498, but the $83 times 6 equals $498, supposedly what they sent me on my card, which was another lie. And the guy, he says, I told him, I said, this seems like fraud, scam. He says, I'm going to send you everything that we have, all the paperwork of all the payments that you ever received from this. This is insane. Now I forgot where I was at from the last thing that I was talking about. Sorry, but I just thought of that, and I figured I better mention that too, because that's another thing that they put in those emails. So I'm going to make another email, and I'm going to show, or another video, and I'm going to show all the evidence that I got from these sites, so that a lawyer can look at it and say, oh my goodness, they're going to want my information right away so that they can be the one that gets this case, because it's open and shut case. I want somebody that is going to take the case and then take their fees out of the winnings, because this is so easily of a win. It's unbelievable. This thing was discharged December 9th, 2021, and now they're trying to bring it back. Back to the Iowa thing. So, after I told the guy, I emailed him on Friday. He didn't respond. Saturday he did, and the guy, he just told me what it was, and then I got the actual paperwork on Sunday when I went to church. He calculated it was $147 that I owed, and then he said, "Oh, well, you owe 3 years of interest and late fees." So then it bumped it up to $192 if he was correct in calculating everything. But then he says, if you want, you can just send the payment directly to me and I'll forward it on. Now, who does that? That's a scam. Why would anybody say, hey, send the payment to me and I'll send it on to the correct department? Nope. Scam, scam, scam. And it's weird how I got, this from Iowa and Colorado in the same month. This is weird. So there you go. I'm not going to make this any longer than it is now, but I'm going to make a longer, detailed video with all of the evidence, because I can show you everything. And it's not, so anybody that's just watching this that hasn't, that isn't going to be a lawyer, you don't have to watch the video unless you want to. But it's just for the lawyers out there. If there's anybody that does unemployment overpayment cases, I want them. The case is in Colorado. I'm living in Iowa. But anybody that wants to take this case, it's easy case. It should be open and shut case. It's free money for you. Easiest case you'll ever have. The case was already discharged. Case closed. They told me you won't hear from us again. Don't worry about it. You don't owe nothing. So it's an easy open and shut case. Who wants it? Who wants it? You guys, I'm going to have, for any lawyers that want to do it, I'm just going to, I guess, accept the best offer that I get. I know some people say they will take 25% up to like 33%. So make offers. 25% will be, it's easy money. And all the emotional distress that I went through for 8 months before, and all the emotional distress now, jack it up. So you can make as much money as you want on this too, because this is insane, insanity. He's just, whatever, make your money, make your money. Show me the money, I'll show you the money. Show me the money, and you'll get the money. Let's go. Any lawyers, Colorado unemployment overpayments. Thanks for watching. God bless.